Good morning. Buckle up for the best answers to the question you've always been asking yourself, maybe. Nick Offerman, Father's Day Whiskey Fun and Wood. AmA. What is your favorite majestic beast of nature? Animal. Megan Mullally. Not sure if you're getting laid or divorced tonight. Why not both? Hey Nick, what's your favorite memory? That time when I answered a Redditor that my favorite majestic beast of nature was Megan Mullally. The meta is real. One of US. Nick, what is your best hangover cure? Asking for a friend. Digging post holes by hand. God, I can still feel my backache from when I was 16 and digging post holes for work. That is awful work. That's why you do it while hungover. You're screwed anyway, and at least the post holes are there at the end of the day. If you could pick a theme song for your life, what would it be? Yikes, that's tough. Tom Waits, Get Behind the Mule / Come Up to the House. Wilco, I'm Always in Love. They Might Be Giants. Particle Man. My husband once Come On Up to the House played at his funeral, but the joke's on him because I smoke non-filters and will surely not be around for that. Are you poor and fat too? There's another thread on the front page that needs you. Hello Nick. I love seeing pieces of your relationship with Megan. It seems so genuine and you always seem to be enjoying just being together. Is there anything the two of you do specifically to keep your relationship healthy that would also benefit other relationships? Thank you. We enjoy engaging in humor, jigsaw puzzles, and a regular diet of each other's genitalia. Being regular is very important. In your recent wood support video you stated that you dislike any finish on your wood. What's your preferred way to finish your pieces? I prefer to build up thin coats of oil and wiping varnish. We use different products and recipes at offermanwoodshop.com based on the function of the piece, but we generally shoot for the richest and deepest color and figure whilst leaving the wood feeling as naked as possible. Sometimes we just apply a soft wax and call it a day. A beautiful and fragrant day. What's your opinion on veganism? I applaud it for two reasons. 1, people can eat whatever they damn well please, and I understand that veganism can be very healthy both for the consumer and for the planet. 2, more bacon for this guy. Did you actually make any of the woodworking items featured in Parks and Rec? Most of the items were made much too quickly for any woodworker I know to pull off, except maybe JimmyDiResta.com. But I did make the canoes and paddles, as well as the large mahogany dining table Ron sold at Donna's school fundraiser. Usually though I was too busy making the show to be able to make things like the Irish harp or the award-winning chair. That's awesome. I assumed you didn't really make all the chairs for Tom's Bistro or anything, but I was hoping there was something on the set that you had made. Thanks for answering. Hi Nick, I'm a real fan. Do you have any advice for a young person about to graduate college looking for a first job? Focus intently upon what it is you love to do, then find a way to get paid to do it. I have been much happier doing good work that I love for less pay. What good is wealth if you are miserable? Thanks. I'll keep this in mind, Nick. Hey Nick, do you ever get tired of people requesting Ron Swanson advice? The kind interest of folks is vastly preferable to their indifference. I'm going to get this framed for my bathroom. Do you have any advice for young people working their way up in the entertainment industry about remaining humble? Yes. Do that. The vocation of delivering medicine to others by means of entertainment is an immense privilege, like all work that is good to do. Thinking about that, and also maintaining a healthy relationship with my wife keeps me aware of my foibles and therefore humble. Also in my case, looking in the mirror goes a long way towards fomenting humility. They missed a trick not casting you on Justified. I love the way you talk. Using 40 words where 4 will do. Could you chuck more wood than a woodchuck could if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I don't care to speculate about any of my abilities in the service of braggadocio, but I can certainly chuck a poopload of wood. Bring on your woodchuck. What are your best facial hair grooming techniques and/or tips? Don't shave. I think I can do this. My dad died several years ago to cancer. Father's Day has always been a little bittersweet since I have no remaining male ancestors. I often feel like I don't have any male authority figures I can approach on a personal level when I am feeling overwhelmed or just want to talk. What would you do? Thank you for the AMA. Never stop being you. Depending on where you live / what you do, I imagine there are some older fellows who wish they had a young person to talk to as well, so maybe start poking around down at the lumber yard or gravel pit. If that fails, I have never had any trouble finding an old boy to talk to at the tavern. Who is your least favorite Spice Girl? Kellyanne Conway Spice. I've heard it tastes like burnt hair and Botox. What advice would you give someone thinking about moving from a mid-sized town in the Midwest to a major city like New York, Louisiana, or Seattle? I moved to LA in 1997 steeped in ignorance. Given the extreme convenience of the internets and social media, I would do a lot of research about your chosen metropolis, scrutinizing neighborhoods, amenities, transit systems, plus the affordability or not of these items, and then if you can, go stay there with some friends and soak up the vibe. Try on the pair of shoes before buying, if you will. Who is the best kisser from Parks and Rec? The answer may surprise you. Jim O'Heir has tongue like a goddamn anaconda, and that is no poop. That's not the only thing of his that's like an anaconda. If you could pick any tool that resembles your personality best, what would it be and why? The shovel, specifically the spade. It is not known for its finesse but can be relied upon to do its job with gravity and dogged persistence, and that job is, to dig. Mr. Offerman, which is your favorite LOTR novel? This is not a question that I can suitably answer, as I rather consider them all of a piece. Favorite highlights include Gandalf and the Balrog and the character arc of Samwise Gamgee. You may or may not know this, but Tolkien intended to publish the whole thing as one novel, and it was only broken up by his publisher. Also, Tolkien was pissed about the spoiler alert in the title of Return of the King. His suggestion for the title was just The War of the Ring. Mr. Offerman, been a big fan of yours and your wife for years. I just have a couple questions. 1. Do you use beard wash? And if so, what is it and where can I get it? 2. When you do your woodworking, do you have any specific music you listen to? 1. I do use beard wash. It is water and soap. You may find it in the creek and at the soap store, respectively. 2. We love music in the shop, it's a great blessing. On any given day you will hear Nancy and Beth, John Prine, Warren Zevon, Wilco, Patty Griffin, Iron and Wine, Neil Young, the Mills Brothers, Gillian Welch, Kool and the Gang, The Gap Band, Parliament, Ween, They Might Be Giants, Laurie Anderson, Talking Heads, T-Rex, Liz Phair, Louis Armstrong, The Andrews Sisters, Tom Waits, Randy Newman, Radiohead, Arcade Fire, Rhett Miller, M. Ward, and Like That. Willie, Johnny Cash, Dylan, Stones, Beatles, Beach Boys, Pink Floyd, The Who. We love it. What's your advice to someone that's trying to get the courage and talk to that girl? Dive in. We're human, therefore we will make mistakes, and yet people seem to love us anyway. So you might as well get started. What would have been your answer or question? Leave it in the comments below. Slap that like and subscribe button for more, and check out the link in the video description for even more answers. Peace out, and catch you in the next video.